My name is McGrail. I'm director of the Irish Composite Centre. These are our research providing organisations. There's University of Limerick, University College Dublin, NUI Galway, and Athlone Institute of Technology. These are our industrial partners. We have we're an Enterprise Island IDA Technology Centre. The research agenda is led by our 26 member companies. These range from the large companies like Bombardier and Henkel down to very small companies who are in such as adhesive suppliers and surface engineering companies. Composite materials are key to the Irish government's energy white paper. Ireland's, this is a quotation from it, Ireland's transition to a low carbon energy future 2015 to 2020. Our energy transition will have a positive impact on innovative economic activity and job creation by encouraging investment in products, services and technologies needed in our low carbon future. So composite materials are key for the low carbon future. Also, we're now in the so-called fourth industrial revolution. The first revolution was around about 1780 with steam and water power going to, leading to mechanization, etc. And then the second industrial revolution was 1870, electricity, and then we had electronics and miniaturization, IT, transistors, etc. starting from 69, and now we're in the so-called fourth industrial revolution, which is basically digitization and mobile devices coupled with other emerging technologies, such as the internet, quantum computing, artificial intelligence, and composites are related to so many of these. It's like nanotechnology is related to composites, computational design, 3D printing, biotechnology, material science and new materials, robotics, autonomous vehicles, energy harvesting and storage. All composites are key materials for all these new technologies. But we don't know what the economic and social outcomes of these moves are to be, towards autonomous vehicles and such like. And from the in the 2016 World Economic Forum on the fourth industrial revolution, quotation was, the bottom line is that business leaders and senior executives need to understand their changing environment, challenge the assumptions of their operating teams, and relentlessly and continuously innovate. So I hope Irish companies are ready for all this. And then, of course, if you couple that with Brexit, there are very many challenges, but also opportunities for Irish business. So what is a composite? So you take a reinforcing fibre that can be materials like carbon, basalt, glass, Kevlar, steel, natural fibres. Combine that with a matrix or a glue which bonds the fibres together. This could be a thermosetting resin or an epoxy, such as an epoxy, or a thermoplastic such as polypropylene or polyamide, or it could be carbon, metal or ceramic. And that goes to a composite material which has got better properties than the two component materials. So this is an example of a composite. So you can take a carbon fibre preform. This is woven carbon fibre fabric which is stitched together into this preform. You inject it with a resin and heat it in a closed mould, and you can make a part like this, which is a centre hinge fitting for Airbus. And so this is made in net shape. The only processing after making it is to insert the metal bushes into it. And this is actually in use on Airbus planes. So why use composites? Well, you have high specific strength and stiffness compared with metals, reduced stiffness, reduced structural weight, you can give reduced fuel consumption, reduced emissions, improved maneuverability for aircraft and other vehicles, which is all very important for the for the low carbon economy that we're moving towards. And then you can have excellent corrosion and fatigue resistance, so you have reduced maintenance and extended surface life, which is all cost saving, and low energy manufacture and transportation of these lower weight materials. So it's very attractive ergonomics in terms of lifting compared to metals and concrete. This is a global composites industry forecast. I'll just skip over this really because but basically the composites market is growing at around 7% per annum. Last year, 2015, the market was £75 billion globally, and carbon fibre growth is 10% globally. Evolution of composites. So the first aircraft were actually composite materials. So this is like a calico skin, which is impregnated with a very basic resin on the first planes, and then we went to the large composite boats, such as the Chin Palace, and then onto the space shuttle, and then Formula One and various military planes. So after about 25 years, composite materials had been thoroughly evaluated in all these applications, so they eventually became used on civil aircraft. So now we're in a situation where we have the Bombardier C series, we have the Boeing 787, Airbus A350, all with large percentages of composite material on them. And this has led the way to opportunities for composites in other applications. So in civil aircraft and space, we have in Limerick we're making parts, in ICOMP making parts for aircraft and for the European Space Agency, offshore oil and gas pipes. These are prototypes. And then there are big opportunities though then in, so these are composite used in seats by BA Aerospace up in Kilkeel, who are one of the biggest aircraft seat manufacturers in the world. But then there are big emerging opportunities for composites in unmanned aerial vehicles for all sorts of civil applications. As well as aerospace, as land transportation, buses. So we have, for example, Global Green Composites have developed these hollow structural materials where the Bergman packings provide the braided preform, carbon fibre preform or glass fibre preform. Scott Bader provide the resin, and these go to make these shapes for transportation. Global Green won a prize at the Light Transport exhibition in London last year, and they had this very good commendation about the Mighty Bar uses the latest composites technology to offer the weight reductions, but also something that's more practical and more attractive than metal, and etc., etc. So it's a very high commendation for these materials. We have the electric vehicle, the Alex, which is which is being designed and manufactured in Ireland, and Wrightbus manufacture these large buses. Okay, and but then there's a massive emerging market for electric vehicles, and again, composites are going to play a key part in that, because these have to be lightweight to get maximum mileage from the battery and so on. And then there are the autonomous vehicles, where again composites are going to play a major part in that, and bicycles for not just for leisure but for commuting and for transportation of goods for companies like Amazon, who want to carry parcels and things around very rapidly. Wind energy, we have companies making wind turbine blades in Ireland, but there are big opportunities for for lightweight pressure vessels, for energy gas storage, hydrogen, biofuels, but also for LPG for vehicles. In the United States, a lot of lorries and buses are going to be run on gas, so they're all going to want pressure vessels which have to be lightweight. So composites can be very important in that application as well. And then there's construction. We already have a company, EJ Access Solutions, in Burr, County Offaly, who are starting to manufacture manhole covers. But there are lots of other opportunities in even in constructing bridges. This is a bridge in Rhyl in North Wales. And then there's the whole of the construction industry for lightweight transportable buildings, possibly for emergency application, but also eventually for housing. So opportunities in recycling. So we've taken plastic bottles, recycled them into fibres. These can be converted into composite panels, which is PET fibre reinforcing a PET matrix, and that can go into manufacturing parts for the automotive industry. So recycling offers many opportunities for Irish companies as well. So other opportunities are in pipes and tanks, the marine industry, agriculture, and off-the-road vehicles, medical devices, supply chain materials, adhesives, coatings, natural materials, and then there's engineering applications, damage detection and repair, and Ireland needs a vision and a strategy for the composite sector. We need the data to enable us to develop this vision and the strategy. So, in summary, the use of composite materials is a rapidly emerging market, offering many opportunities to Irish industry across different sectors. Through working with ICOMP, we can help companies to enter the market, increase market share, enter emerging markets, reduce overall development and manufacturing costs, increase speed and volume of manufacture, utilise emerging technologies, develop new materials, processes and products, identify engineering opportunities, take advantage of environmental regulation to reduce emissions and recycling opportunities, enter the damage detection and repair sector, develop the supply chain, network and establish beneficial national and international interactions, and participate in international projects such as Horizon 2020. ICOMP is currently a partner in 3 large successful Horizon 2020 projects. So that's it.